Imagine simulating civilization underground in hardcore Minecraft with hostile creatures, deadly disasters, and 100 players split into 4 civilizations throughout these caves with the goal to be the last one standing. Well, today, that's exactly what happened. First off was the Wardens civilization. This team spawned in and instantly realized they were inside of the deep dark, surrounded by shriekers that at any moment could spawn a warden, eliminating their entire team.
Wait, what if we summon a warden? Hold on, hey guys, hey.
So these players started sneaking around their cave, trying their best to avoid summoning a warden, which for the miner civilization wasn't something they had to worry about, as they had spawned into a huge mineshaft filled with ores, explosives, and railways that allowed the miners to start developing their civilization straight away.
Hey, there's diamonds everywhere. This is fantastic. This is beautiful. Wow.
Next up was the Dwarf civilization that spawned into a dripstone cave filled with small houses for their team to start exploring through.
There's buildings and everything. I'm going to explore first. Look at the whole cave that we're in. This is crazy.
But as the dwarfs ran through their cave looking through the houses, one of them ran straight into lava, giving dwarfs their first death after not even 1 minute.
Bro, how has someone died already?
He fell in lava and he died instantly.
Are you kidding me? We just lost someone to lava?
For the rest of the dwarfs that were exploring safely, they looted the houses and inside they managed to find food, weapons, and even some dwarven tools.
What is that in your hand? What?
It's a dwarven pickaxe.
Share the wealth, share the wealth.
As the dwarves started grabbing valuable resources from their cave to start progressing, finally was the Goblin civilization that spawned into a huge lush cave filled with gold, foliage, and other useful resources like wood that would allow them to easily progress through this event, which back in the deep dark is something that the Warden civilization would struggle with, as they realized there was only a few trees throughout their entire cave, causing their entire team all to rush towards the closest trees to try and get a few logs.
I'm not getting any wood. I am not getting any wood. Can I get wood?
Share the wood.
Everyone's taking my wood.
And as the Wardens started chopping down the trees, a few of their members started carefully exploring through their caves, hoping to not summon a Warden.
Guys, do not run, there's a shrieker, there's a shrieker.
Oh my god.
Do not run.
Yeah, be careful, be careful.
And as they carefully explored, they quickly realized this place was an entire ancient city, filled with Wardenite tools and armor, giving these Wardens a huge boost.
Hey, John, look at this. I got a full set in a chest. Listen to this chest. Oh!
As the Wardens started to get excited about their armor, they quickly realized they had a huge problem, as they looked around their cave and saw no food anywhere.
Wait, guys, what about food? Has anyone found like a food source?
Oh yeah, wait, how are we gonna eat? Do we even have any food?
Yeah, just
We need a food supply fast. I've not seen seeds. Like, no seeds. I don't know if there's any block in the water where you can get food.
As they started to worry about having no food source, luckily for them, a player called Invader spotted a mineshaft on the side of their cave, which at the entrance had grass.
Oh my word, grass. Guys, I have 2 seeds.
After Invader found the seeds, most of the Wardens started to group up after they had wasted most of their hunger exploring the ancient city, and now had to wait for these seeds to grow to prevent them from all starving to death. But, as expected, with food being so rare in the deep dark, players on the Warden team started to work on private farms to make sure that they didn't starve to death before their teammates. So as a player called John found some more seeds at another mineshaft entrance, he started to come up with a plan to keep his small group away from starvation.
Everyone is gonna starve here, so if we're making a farm, we need to be, like, in a safe place. Let's go.
And as they stood around waiting for their secret farm to grow, these two started to wonder if there was any other source of food inside of this cave that they hadn't realized yet.
Is there something that we're missing?
Maybe you can eat stone or something.
Back in the huge mineshaft, the miners had spent the last 10 minutes racing around grabbing as many ores from the walls of this cave as they could, before they realized they also had a slight food problem.
Yeah, I have all diamonds in the world that I need, but now I need food.
Luckily for the miners, this cave was not only filled with ores, but also grass and trees, meaning the miners were able to grab some seeds to start setting up a farm at the entrance to a cave. But they struggled slightly to get it started.
Try placing it, but like basically what happens is you can't farm. Like look, I'll place a piece like now.
You need light, don't you?
Farm. You literally can't physically place it down. Look. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, phew. Okay.
Okay, so let's start a farm up here and see how far we can get it.
Yeah, let's just start.
So with a farm set up, The miners seemed to be in a great position as they all had enough resources for armor and had already set up a farm allowing them to start feeding their civilization, which was something the Wardens were still struggling with. But over in the Dripstone caves, the Dwarfs weren't struggling with food at all. After finding bundles of fish and hay bales in their houses, they were able to get straight into the walls of this cave to start gathering resources for armor and weapons, which gave one of the Dwarfs the perfect opportunity to show off his skin that he was hoping to use to his advantage later on in the event.
If we start getting absolutely murdered, all I have to do is stand in the corner where there's a bunch of stone. They can't see me.
Go on, just give us an example. Give us an example. We want to see your hiding skills.
Oh my god. Wait, where is he?
You're very obvious.
As these dwarfs continued mining through the walls of this cave looking for resources for their team, back in the Lush Caves, the Goblins were starting to make some steady progress as they realised they could use the moss blocks inside of their cave to compost into bone meal.
We can use moss blocks for composting. We can use compost with moss blocks.
Big brain.
We're actually stacked, I'm not gonna lie.
So as all teams had now started working on setting up a stable food source and had done some mining, the preparation phase had come to an end, meaning now it was time for each civilization to host an election to put somebody in charge of their team.
King election, let's go. We gotta get everyone together.
Alright everyone, we should probably get ready for a king election.
Guys, don't hold it until
Yeah, we are already preparing.
Let's just make a council. Let's just make a council.
This guy's obsessed with making a council.
Yeah, duh.
First to hold their election was the miners, as they set up a podium right next to their farm to allow people to go up and give their speeches.
Don't be scared. It's just a game. We can do... Oh god.
Okay, this is not a leader's speech. Go off of the stage. Next.
This is not a game.
Yo, how do you want to do
life.
it though? How do you want to win it?
Just kill.
We all just want to win, correct?
Yeah.
Man, speed up the process, please.
After a few miners had gone up and given their speech, Ronin VI went up on stage and decided this was his time to shine.
Hello, my fellow comrades. My IGN is RoninVI_. Do you guys know why we all gathered together over here?
Because I want food.
We all here collected only by one reason, a fear, and especially fear of death. The biggest and deepest fear of humanity. And this is why we should not be scared. Even if we die so that our comrades continue our dreams and carry the memories of us further. My people don't die in the battlefield. My people became legends, and legends never die.
I think you deserve this.
After giving quite obviously the most convincing speech yet, the miners started regrouping around their leader of choice, which quickly became clear would be Ronin.
I think Ronin's got the double.
Ronin.
A great leader. I shall crown you now, Ronin VI, as king of the miners.
So as Ronin received his crown, over in the Lush Caves, the Goblin election wasn't going quite as smooth as the miners was.
I think I should be leader because in my application I put that I'm gonna be leader, so I gotta live up to it. Wait, I have something else. If you don't vote for me, you're gonna die.
Alright, listen, first off, I don't make those kind of threats. I'm in this for the team win. I don't want a solo victory. I'm not trying to 1v50. I'm trying to win this the team. I'm ready to be organized, direct. We're gonna have a full... We're gonna have a strategy. We're gonna win this. I don't care what anyone says. First, we're gonna get in there. We're gonna get fucked up. Let's go! Alright, that's my speech.
Somehow, through all of the shouting, the Goblins decided to elect Fuego Wave as their leader, as he wasted no time in giving out roles and sharing his plan with the rest of the team.
Alright, listen. We need at least 4 people running the farm the entire time. Everyone else needs to get in the mine and start getting as much iron as possible. When the next phase happens, we're sprinting for the big mines and we're getting diamonds.
Back in the deep dark, the Wardens were still struggling a lot with food as their seeds were growing very slowly. So as most of their group stood around on the verge of starvation, they decided to host their election right here at the farm.
We need to hold an election. We need to hold an actual
democracy.
As word broke out that they were going to host their election right here, players started making their way over and took their position in the queue to give out their speeches.
If I was king, I'd provide great resources to this nation. I would like to choose soldiers and miners, and I'd like to hand them out accordingly.
If I was elected leader, I want to bring First and foremost, the farm has to get done. We need to feed our people.
I legit just said that.
Dude, you're saying everything else that everyone else says. This is the most generic I want to be leader I've ever heard.
Alright, let's be honest right now. Our odds aren't looking good. Everyone else has better than us. Miners have a farm. The dwarves probably have diamonds.
Get off the stage. You're not even saying anything.
You haven't even given me the chance to say anything.
You don't get a chance. You're bad. Get off. With players constantly being booed off the stage by Soccer51X, no one was able to finish their speech, causing some conflict between the Wardens to start, as they were fed up with being interrupted.
Soccer, how are you? What makes you the person to decide that, man?
I'm cooler.
Soccer, you're being too rude to everyone. No one's gonna get elected at this rate.
Listen, you keep talking over each other and we're gonna get nowhere, okay?
As the Deep Dark turned into chaos, things were only going to get worse as players started attacking each other.
You just hit me, bro. What was that for?
No, I didn't.
Wasted hearts. Hey, bro, I'm getting one back. Alright, no, you can hit me.
Oh my gosh! Chazza just killed someone! With their entire group shouting, a few players took charge over the whole team and decided to promote Invader07 to King to avoid any more problems.
Okay, Invader, you're the leader, right?
Yeah. Okay, if anyone who wants to go mining, just start going mining, but make sure if you start losing hunger, come back, because hopefully by then something will have grown.
So as they started assigning jobs to their members, their election was over as Invader was given his crown. But finally was the Dwarf civilization, and I'll be honest, their election was just as bad as the Wardens.
I may not have the strongest armor, but I do have the strongest mind. When we have to fight the other civilizations, I will lead you into warfare. And I will die before you, my fellas.
I say we just kill everybody. We're gonna be the strongest team. We're gonna have the most armor.
Get him off.
Get him off.
Today it is my birthday.
Woo.
So...
I would love to be leader because I bring many resources to the table and I bring great wisdom. May I show you?
Can I have that flock of moss? What did he
As some dwarfs tried to bribe their way to victory, whilst others went up looking for sympathy votes since it was their birthday, it was now time for the dwarfs to vote for their king of choice. And after Dufsin received the most votes, he was promoted to be the king of the dwarfs. But after he was the one that bribed his way to victory, some of the dwarfs weren't too happy about his win as they walked away and refused to be under his command.
I don't like that guy. He thinks he's hot because he's got a cool
Yeah,
voice.
yeah, that's one thing as well.
That stone guy ran away when he heard me say that, so I don't know.
Yeah, okay, let's make a run for it.
As they stood around talking about their new king, a player called Pink Piggo overheard their conversation and ran away to tell Dufsin exactly what was being said about him.
3 people over there are plotting against you. All 3 of them say they don't like you, and then one of them chased me with an axe.
Go solve this diplomatically. If you see anybody plotting, do tell them to stop, and if they do not stop, you may have to give their life a short end.
So as the king election phase came to an end, the dwarfs weren't off to a great start as their civilization had split up into 2 groups, with one of them plotting to overthrow their king.
I don't really like that guy, but I'll let him be the leader for now. For now.
Back in the miners' cave, they were working together really well compared to the dwarfs and the wardens, allowing them to start sharing their ideas after electing Ronan as their leader.
The best plan of action is to mindlessly go to people and just murder them. Just not talk, immediately violence.
With Kane suggesting they go straight on the attack as soon as the borders opened up, some other players were against this idea as they thought defending their cave would be easier.
Maybe we should build defenses in the case what is leading to the middle.
But then, Wallow went up and suggested an idea that everybody seemed to agree with.
But fellas, look in my hand. I've got 26 TNT. Now hear me out.
Where did you get that?
Hear me out. We can make a big trap, blow them over and blow them up.
I think we should do it in this entrance.
After all agreeing to start making a trap that they could lure the other civilizations into, it seemed the miners were the most coordinated civilization of all, especially since the Wardens were still attempting to recover from the chaos of their election at this point.
Bro, I don't know if you know this Chazza guy, right? He killed my friend. Like, for no reason. He just murdered him in front of everyone. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm going to kill him. I just can't kill him right now because he's with everyone. If anyone sees me killing him, they're gonna kill me.
Since Chazza now had a target on his back after killing one of his teammates, he knew that people would soon be coming for him. so went off from the rest of the group to avoid being murdered, and quickly teamed up with a player called Tyler.
Yo.
You see me take that man out live?
Yeah.
Honestly, man, this is kind of scuffed. We've got no food.
No, don't lose hope yet, man. It's never over until it's over.
After realizing they now had a serious food problem by leaving behind their team's only food source, they came up with a plan to steal some seeds from their own team to allow them to set up their own farm.
Shall I go snatch a seed?
As they snuck into the farm and managed to bone meal a seed without being caught, they escaped before Chazza was killed and started setting up their own farm away from the rest of the group.
I don't really know what to do.
We literally just have to wait.
So now as the cave building phase was in full effect, each team was starting to work on getting their civilizations built up. Or at least they were supposed to be.
You know what a strategy is? It's to abandon like this task and just get better gear.
The Goblins seemed to have given up before the build competition had even really started, meaning if their team wanted to win the reward for the best looking cave, they were going to struggle. But over at the mine shaft, the miners were one of the only civilizations that were actually trying to build something during this competition.
Okay, Hot, I'm making you in charge of building. I need you to collect some people to help you build.
So after assigning some people to be dedicated builders, they made some huge progress compared to the other civilizations. And as some miners went out exploring to gather more resources from their cave, they found something quite unexpected.
Let's just double check for any more iron. Oh my god! Barry, he looks like you! Oh! Barry, click him! He just offered me a trade. These are sick. They're scary. I thought they were going to kill me, to be honest. Oh, why can't I just rob him? Look, he's got stuff in his back. Alright, we'll keep these in mind.
Trader goblins had now been released into the caves, offering items like bread for simple resources like coal, meaning the civilizations that were struggling with food would greatly benefit from these traders. But over in the lush caves, the goblin civilization spotted these traders and thought they were hostile.
Villager! I heard a villager.
Villager?
I heard a villager.
Wait, what?
No, those aren't villagers. Those are...
Oh, those are not villagers. Those are not villagers.
Are they friendly?
Oh, those are not.
Yes! Run! They're dangerous.
What are they?
Up in here. They're dangerous. I don't know.
Don't hit it. It's a trader. No, you dumbass. Bro. It was trading stuff.
No!
No!
You idiot! You
Why
idiot!
would you do that? Shadow,
It looked like it's scary, so I...
No! It did look scary. It villager noises.
Their trader goblins were killed before they even had the chance to see what was on offer. So they started begging for their traders to be respawned.
Sword, I offer you a drip leaf. Accept my offer for that goblin. Please, Sword. I beg you, I'm on my knees.
After denying their offer of a drip leaf, I instead offered them the option to sacrifice a player from their civilization for the traders to be respawned. And it seemed clear that the person they wanted to sacrifice was Shadow88, after he was the one that killed the traders originally.
Bro, you need to face some punishment.
What did he do?
He killed our traders. Sacrifice him. I say
Sacrifice him. Let's think about this. Is the sacrifice gonna work, or this is just a big...
Yeah, he said he needs sacrifice.
No, reset sacrifice. Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
No,
I'm building something.
Go!
Fast.
Go!
As Shadow88 was moments away from death, the cave building phase was put on hold as the exploration phase started. This meant some of the cave entrances on the sides of these civilizations were now opened, allowing each team to explore through them to discover more resources.
Oh, the cave is in block. Someone get the trees and the food there.
Since the Wardens were still struggling with food, they sent out a small group of players to venture into the side caves to get the loot and bring it back to the rest of their team.
You idiot. Oh, they're open. Nice.
Careful.
Careful.
Shush. I got the tree. Oh, watch out, there's a ton of them.
Yeah, there's one right behind you. You just walk past it.
Joe, run and get those diamonds.
Guys,
there's a diamond right here.
Yeah, this is terrifying.
Warden up ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Run. Just run. We have to.
Instead of going deeper into the cave, they tried to mine up the resources near the entrance, but quickly realized they still weren't safe.
I got some berries there.
There's a diamond right above you.
No, run.
Guys, I have no food.
As they escaped from the caves, they took the resources back to their team that was still starving at the farm, and luckily were able to plant the berries that they had just found to start growing more food. Whilst each civilization was starting to loot through the side caves, it seemed the miners didn't quite understand what this phase was, as they were preparing to be attacked.
Oh no.
Go on, boys!
Murder!
Oh, don't let anyone through. I need to make my trap.
Hold the line, hold the line.
Borders haven't fallen at all.
Maybe it's not this one. I don't know.
It quickly became clear to the miners that nobody was coming to kill them yet, so they sent out their strongest players to explore through the caves to see what they could find. And of course, they expected the worst.
Alright, everyone on full diamond. Let's go. We're all gonna die. Oh god, this is open. Oh, what is that? It's like an animated golem.
Holy what?
Let's try and kill
it's
them.
blocked off?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
As the miners hit another border, they looked on into the parts of the caves that they couldn't explore, realizing that their journey had been cut short. But just as they were about to turn around, they spotted a group of goblins on the other side.
It was good, boys.
They got full diamonds over there as well.
Oh, hello.
Whoa, what's good?
Wait, is this all your guys? This is loaded people?
Oh, hello.
No.
It quickly became clear to the miners that these caves connected all of the civilizations together, meaning eventually they would be able to charge down here, killing each other, which gave Kane from the miners a great idea.
So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep going over there and distract them, yeah? Distract them, lure them over there, and they'll jump into the entire team.
Okay, that's actually a shout.
With a plan in mind, Barry went back to tell the rest of the team what was happening, as Kane stayed at the border, hoping to eventually lure the goblins into a huge ambush once the borders opened. But these weren't the only civilizations to enter the caves, as the dwarfs started to explore the ones attached to theirs, which they quickly realized led into the deep dark.
Oh, that's the Wardens, alright.
Oh, there's a warden in there.
I think we're gonna be taking a different route then.
We're not going in there.
Despite the border stopping them from entering the deep dark, they quickly realized that the cave they were stood in was filled with diamonds, which the dwarfs wasted no time in taking advantage of and mining up.
Oh, look, diamond. That was easy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, look, another diamond. Oh, look, another diamond. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. God, oh, there's another one. I just got 5 and I hit 6 in a row. Oh.
So as the dwarfs all started mining the diamonds from this cave, allowing them to upgrade their armor, they were then finally able to make use of the dwarven riches that they found earlier on. So yeah, I may have forgot to mention this. One of the dwarven structures was made partially of netherite blocks, giving the dwarfs a boost in strength as they tore down their tower and started sharing the netherite between their team.
Yo, Common Hand, why are you not wearing netherite?
I don't have any netherite ingots. Oh yeah, you got a bunch, didn't you?
And now as the exploration phase ended, the cave building phase restarted, giving each civilization more time to build up their caves. But for the dwarfs, despite having netherite, their king Dufsin hadn't given out any roles to their team, so they had made no progress after they split up earlier on, leading a player called Pure Fudge to take some authority as he asked Dufsin what they were actually going to do.
Right, Duff Kid.
Yes?
What's the plan for the building? Because
For the
we
building?
don't want other teams. Yeah, we don't want other teams to actually win this building.
I say we make a stone cutter, clear out a large area, and make sort of a temple or castle monument.
With the reward for the best cave in mind, these dwarfs realized they should probably start building, so finally got to work cleaning up this area and started to work on some houses, which sadly didn't end very well for Pure Fudge.
Oh, no, how did he die? How did he die?
What just happened, huh? He just disappeared. Wait,
How did he die?
I'm confused. I swear to God, he was right here, he just disappeared.
Seems one of our members
Oh
has
my
just
God.
spontaneously combusted.
Oh, he fell. No, he fell down the hole.
Oh.
Down.
As this small group of dwarfs had lost the only player that actually seemed to be pushing them in the right direction, it wasn't looking too good for them, especially with the other half of their team still planning to eventually kill their king, after they were still annoyed at him bribing his way to victory in their election.
Thank you, good leader.
Serve our country well.
I will die for this country, man. Nah, bro, I'm gonna kill that king eventually.
So as the dwarfs continued plotting to kill their leader, they weren't the only team dealing with civil wars, since back in the deep dark, after these guys realized they weren't easily able to mine diamonds because of the warden protecting the side caves, Soccer51X saw a perfect opportunity to blackmail someone for their armor, as he spotted Chazza, who was still trying to avoid being killed after killing Orican earlier on.
Chaz, apparently, like, people are saying that you're, against us.
How am I against you?
Because, like, you killed a guy and then you ran off on your own.
And
Well, hear me out. I'll put in a good word and convince them that, you're not bad, because they all really want to kill you, all those guys down there. I don't think you want to fight 20 people, you know? If you give me your boots and your, diamond axe, and I trade you for the iron ones, then, you know?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Why is he trying to rob him?
As Sokka tried to blackmail Chazza, it was clear that he wasn't going to fall for these threats, so Sokka quickly turned his focus to Fusions, that was stood right next to them, wearing full Wardenite armor.
Fusion, how good are you at PvP?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty decent.
Pretty decent? How much do you practice? Like,
I just came back to this game recently.
Alright, trade me your armor set then, so we actually have, like, good
That's
PvPs.
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, well, I'm not trading you my armor set.
With Fusions refusing to trade the armor, a group of Wardens started pressuring him since they each wanted the benefits of the Wardenite armor for themselves.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not giving them my armor.
Fusion, just give us the armor, man. It doesn't have to be difficult like this.
Why this is the armor that I
Because,
found?
like, you're not good at PvP. That's the problem. If we're going to win as a team, we're gonna need people with PvPers to have good gear.
As Fusions tried to walk away, Sokka continued to follow him, asking to trade even though Fusions was insistent that he wasn't going to give up the armor.
They're not even giving us an option to talk to you.
I gave you guys several options. I'm not giving you my armor. Dude, just get someone else's armor. I don't
Final warning. Come on.
Why can't you just get someone else's armor? I don't understand.
Because no one else has the armor.
There are several other people that have the armor.
Yeah, they're all good at PvP.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
As they continued to follow him through the deep dark, Chazza and young Jur held back and spoke about what Sokka was doing.
Soccer wants to kill him.
This Sokka guy thinks he's like leading the whole thing, doesn't he? In a way, if we were to kill Sokka, we'd have less egos on the team and more armor to share out.
But as these two stood talking about possibly killing Sokka, Chazza changed his mind as he saw this as a perfect opportunity to redeem himself by killing Fusions to get Sokka to put in a good word with the rest of the team.
These guys are still on to me. Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
After killing Fusions, Chazza took the Wardenite armor and shared it out amongst their team, as Sokka took him back to the farm and put in a good word allowing Chazza to rejoin the main Warden group.
Hey guys, Chaz is good. I talked to him.
Yeah,
he's actually a good guy. The only reason he went off is he went to find bone meal to help us farm.
Good stuff.
Now, despite the Wardens having lost a player, they were finally starting to make some progress as their berry farm had grown enough for them to solve their hunger issue. But once their farm was done, they realized they had spent almost the entire build competition working on getting food set up.
DJ, this is the building phase, and we're pretty much the best builders in this team, so what are we gonna do?
We only have 12 minutes to build something. How do you want to do
No, we had half an hour. But like, we need to think now real quick, what can we make with the stuff we have here?
I think it's a lost cause, to be fairly honest with you.
With the Warden civilization having given up with the build competition as well, it seemed the only civilization that was actually making progress was the miners, that were still starting to prepare their attack on the Goblins as the cave building phase started to come to a close.
Guys, we got to be ready with an army to counter Goblins, because they're about to come in when the next phase starts.
Yeah, for sure. 1 minute before the next phase, please all be at the entrance.
Yeah, we need every person there, because there's a lot of them.
So, as planned, with 1 minute left on the building phase, the miners all ran from their base and took positions at the entrance to their cave, waiting to ambush the Goblins.
Everybody go to the entrance. Follow me. We got to kill everybody. Let's go.
As the second half of the cave building phase came to an end, the miners all hid at the entrance to their cave, waiting to attack.
It's going to be a surprise attack. Everybody get into the walls, under the floor, somewhere. Just hide yourself, hide yourself.
But as the second exploration phase started, the miners quickly realized that the Goblins were not coming in.
Are you sure this is the battle phase?
I think so. Oh wait, maybe not.
I think this is just exploration. Maybe we can just go further into the arcades.
Yeah, I don't think it's battle phase, boys.
These caves were still locked because this phase had opened up other mine shafts, allowing each civilization access to bundles of trees, grass, and leaves that would definitely help in their development.
Oi, Barry, no, come back, Barry, where are you? Look, center's open. This is sick.
As the miners started exploring, they were one of only 2 civilizations that actually knew these caves existed, as the Wardens and the Dwarfs had no idea that these had even opened. But as the miners and goblins explored through their lush caves, they found something very unexpected.
Oh my! Whoa! Yeah, look in there. There's loads of diamonds. Wait, everybody, there's an enchantment table in there. There's an enchantment table.
At the center of this map was a cave that contained a huge amount of diamonds, netherite, and even an enchantment table that all civilizations would want to get their hands on first to help them upgrade their armor and weapons. But with the passageways to the middle still being locked off, each civilization had to wait until the borders dropped before they could charge in and fight for the loot, which gave the miners enough time to retreat back to their cave and call a team meeting to come up with a plan. So as they went home, they grouped up their entire team in their castle, allowing Ronan to explain what they had found and get themselves prepared for war.
Okay, we have 2 announcements. Next phase is going to be the middle open announcements, which have a lot of good loot. Netherite blocks, enchantment table, all of that stuff, and we need it. We actually needed it for a win. If any team got it, we're going to lose probably. We're going to be all players, nobody else. Yeah, 2 minutes, let's go! Everybody go, everybody go. No one defending.
But these weren't the only ones hoping to charge into the middle cave, as the goblins that had also found the middle had set up at the entrance and started saying their goodbyes to each other as they all expected to die in battle.
It was nice.
Yeah, a lot of people died.
It was nice knowing you.
It was nice knowing you guys.
It was nice knowing you.
Oh my god! No, do not say those. We only know blood and glory and victory.
So as the goblins and the miners were getting hyped at the borders, the Wardens and the Dwarfs still had no idea this place even existed. But luckily for them, the borders weren't going to open here yet.
Oh! Retreat! Retreat!
Yeah.
That's going with the video!
No, cut that out, cut that out.
As the build competition was announced, it was now time for me to visit each civilization to judge their builds. And as I visited the Deep Dark, it quickly became clear to me that nobody had built anything.
Yep, time to build.
Hello.
You heard the man. Let's
Hello.
get building. Let's
Hello.
get building. Oh, hello.
Yo. Invader, are you telling your team to start building now?
Sir, we've been starving.
Well, that's not my problem. You've supposed to have been building for the last hour. After overhearing their king telling them to start building now, it was clear that the Wardens had done nothing for the past hour. So their king, Invader, started to improvise, hoping to secure their team some points by using the pre-built ancient city as their submission.
Bring you up to have our beautiful kingdom.
Okay, I'm going to let you know first, the pre-built structures don't count.
This entire game we've been working on food. Why is he complaining? Bro, we would all be dead if other than this.
Next, I visited the miners that definitely seemed to have done the most during this phase.
Okay, this is our main farm.
Okay.
Nooks did all of the design. You see, we have some wheat, we have some potatoes. You have this beautiful bridge, cool staircase to the top. Not really that cool per se, but yeah, here's the entrance.
Oh, okay,
There's
golden
some dining
table.
And there's the main room, the throne room.
Oh, okay.
Glorious game.
Wait.
Unlike the Wardens, these miners had actually put some time and effort into their builds, allowing me to actually give them a good score. So after telling them it was looking good, I moved on to the Goblin civilization, that had all agreed earlier on to abandon the build competition, which meant after having nothing but a farm to show, I moved on to the Dwarfs. Hello, Duffson.
Yes.
I would like a tour of your civilization.
We are not prepared, but sure, you may come with me. This is our castle. As you can see, it's very large and tidy.
Okay.
We're not meant for building, Sword. I'm very sorry.
Over here is the house that we made.
No.
May he live in love.
Okay. As these guys tried taking credit for the pre-built structures as well, they were given a low score after it was clear that they had also done nothing during this phase. Or at least, that's what we thought. Because over on the other side of this cave was the group of dwarfs that had branched off earlier and were plotting to kill their king. And these guys had actually built a huge dwarven gate at the entrance to their cave, which would have given the dwarfs a huge boost in score if their king would have actually shown me the build. But because the dwarfs hadn't been communicating this entire time, Duffsin, their king, didn't even know this existed, meaning it was never shown on their tour. So after realizing their team wasn't going to score well, Duffsin went back to his strategy from earlier on and tried to bribe me. You can't bribe me. You can't bribe me.
It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot.
No, I don't want bribes. At this point, it was clear to me which civilization had won the build competition. So I went back to the miners to tell them the good news. Hello, people. I'm here to say, you guys won?
What?
What? Yeah,
You copy.
No, honestly, the other teams have done nothing.
Woo! Let's go, guys! Clap, everybody!
We won.
Woo!
What was your favorite part?
The fact that you actually built something. With the miners being announced as the winners, this meant the miners were exempt from the next 2 phases that the other 3 civilizations would have to face. But before the dwarves started to worry about what was going to happen to them next, things were starting to get heated in their cave, as their king went over towards the group of players that were planning on assassinating him, which of course was never going to end well.
Davchin, I want the crown. Can I get the crown? I want to be king.
You want the crown?
Yeah, I want to.
You can get a hay bale.
Do you want peace or war?
I would love agriculture.
Well, then you're not fit to be king. If we are not aggressive, we can't win this game. Resign from your place so I can lead our people to victory. Yo, Davchin, listen. If you give me the crown so I can be the new king, you get a netherite helmet. Win-win.
Yeah, give him the crown.
I do respect the grind set, however, I cannot give up my crown.
I want to be king. Give me the crown.
I physically cannot take it off my head.
Well, we can, but it would contain blood.
I'm just gonna go over here, because everything is going a bit funky over there. I'm gonna get a good view of this.
At this point, Duffson knew that if he didn't change his attitude, he would be killed for the crown. So stopped saying he wanted agriculture and told the team that it was time for war.
Fine, we can have war, and you can be my general. Everybody, we're gonna go kill some people, okay?
Now with the dwarves finally being united, they were ready to charge into another civilization. But as the build competition had officially come to an end, the invasion phase started.
Oh, no, goblins! DJ, watch out! Watch out!
Now, all civilizations except the miners would have to face an invasion.
Miners will not be invaded?
Goblin King!
He's in the Goblin game!
Behind.
Guys, move out!
No, Oni, don't die, please.
Kill the shaman! The shaman's the most dangerous!
Move, he's doing a charge up attack, move! Guys, move, keep moving.
Oh my god, almost died.
As the Wardens were swarmed, they had no choice but to run from the invasion, as they were heavily outnumbered, causing them to evacuate their cave entirely into the lush caves that they hadn't explored yet, hoping to avoid being killed by the goblins. But these guys weren't the only ones dealing with the invasion, as over in the goblin caves, they were also under attack.
Invasion!
Oh,
Go
back, guys, go back.
That
oh
sounded
my
like...
god!
Oh dear me!
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god, you killed the goblins. Kill the ones. Kill crossbows.
Up there! He's up there, guys! He's up there!
Push up for the king!
Kill the shaman. They keep spawning them.
After working together well, all 3 civilizations were able to defeat the invasion. And luckily for the Wardens, as they escaped from their invasion into the lush caves, they were able to spot the middle that they hadn't found earlier on when these caves opened up.
You see all the diamonds over there?
Oh my god.
We need to get there.
I wonder.
Unless, because we didn't find this, maybe the other teams didn't find it either.
As a few of the Wardens prepared to rush through the middle, the invasion phase came to an end. But this was only one of the 2 phases that these civilizations would have to face, which they realized as the Cave Crumble phase started.
Cave Crumble. Oh no. What do we do? Get in the houses.
Get in the bunker!
The top of these caves were now starting to crumble, crushing anyone below.
Oh my god.
There's nothing in the swing here.
Oh my god. Oh no, everyone's dying. Get this guy out. No, frick!
Almost instantly, 3 Wardens were crushed by the falling blocks, leading them to start trying to find ways to avoid being killed.
Just put blocks above.
Doesn't work, my blocks fell, your blocks fall.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But the Wardens weren't the only ones losing members to the falling blocks, as one of the Goblins also fell victim.
Oh wait, watch out.
It's over there. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Run, 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 run.
And finally was the Dwarfs.
You can't go out there because there's dripstone that will fall on us.
Yeah, let's just take it.
So if we
Let's stay here at the gate.
The gate.
The gate has strong infrastructure. It will surely not collapse!
Of course it does! Oh my!
Jump up, jump up, jump up!
Get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out.
The gate had a strong infrastructure.
The gate had a infrastructure. You're a bad builder.
But not all of the Dwarfs were lucky enough to be saved by this gate, as their roof continued to crumble further into the cave.
Oh no!
Get the f away from me!
No! No! Oh god! Run! Into the cave! Get in the cave! Oh my god! Oh!
We'll go to your right.
Oh no! No! Oh no! Sword, why?
After losing one of their strongest players, the Dwarfs knew that they couldn't afford to lose anyone else, so started working on finding ways around the falling blocks, and quickly realised they acted the same as gravel and sand, causing them to layer their floor with slabs, hoping to avoid being crushed.
Get under the tree,
It works, it works, it works, it works.
It works, it works.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
All hail the dwarves!
We are the smartest team!
After figuring out how to avoid death, they started talking about what would be next for their civilization.
Hey, I'm guessing as soon as this ends, they're gonna start like they're gonna let us go to other kingdoms.
Oh yeah, after this ends, we are definitely gonna have to kill people.
And they were right. As the clock started to tick down, the next phase would be the middle cave, allowing all of the civilizations to finally meet for the first time and battle for the loot in the middle. So with 1 minute left on the clock, the Goblins prepared to start making a run towards the middle.
20 more seconds and we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay, boys, let's get the enchantment table. Hopefully.
But the Goblins weren't the only ones ready to push for the middle, as the miners that had been relaxing for the last 20 minutes as the other civilizations had been fighting for their lives were now waiting at the entrance ready for the border to drop. And so were the Wardens, meaning 3 different civilizations were about to be racing towards the middle fighting for the loot.
Go, go!
Middle cave, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Go, 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 go!
As all 3 civilizations charged into the middle cave, they started watering their way across the lava as they spotted the other teams moving in.
Oh, the
Other team incoming! Other team incoming!
People on the left, be careful.
And as the Goblins arrived first, they were able to grab the enchantment table quickly before any of the other teams, allowing them to retreat back to their cave.
I got it, 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 I got it. Get up, go, go, go. Defend us, defend us.
Whilst the Goblins ran away, the miners and the Wardens continued fighting for the loot in the middle, which saw a few players from each civilization die.
Get the netherite, get the netherite! Get the netherite.
Let's go! Let's go!
No!
Push them, push them, push them. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Kill him. Oh god, I'm sorry, man.
No.
With players from both teams starting to die, the Wardens evacuated back to their entrance and held position as the miners were gifted control of the middle. But after realizing most of the treasure in the middle was gone, they also retreated back to their cave, which meant the middle was now clear for anyone to take. Which after enchanting, the Goblins saw as an opportunity.
I say we push something. I say we push before they get too stacked. Push before they get too stacked, honestly. Yeah, go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Alright, we have mid, boys, let's go.
As a few of the Goblins ran back towards the middle, one of them started watering the lava between them and the Wardens, which Chazza from the Warden civilization saw as an invitation to fight.
Okay.
Who wants to die? Yo, I'm going to kill someone.
Okay, well, we're going as a unit then. It looks like follow Chazza, we're going as a unit.
This is how you lead a team, let's go.
Yeah.
With Chazza leading the charge, they saw the Goblins taking over the middle island, and saw this as the perfect opportunity to pick off a few of the Goblins that had been left behind.
Intercept their small team, intercept their small team. This is perfect.
Enchanting table, enchanting.
I'm taking it, I'm taking it.
Thanks, bro.
Whilst all of this took place in the middle cave, there was one civilization that was missing, and this was the Dwarfs, who had no idea where the middle cave was, and had spent almost their entire phase stood at the border between them and the miners' civilization.
Drop the wall!
Come on, drop the wall!
After realizing this border wasn't going to open yet, a few of the Dwarfs started searching for the middle cave, and eventually spotted all of the other teams inside fighting. But as they entered, they were heavily outnumbered by all of the other teams that had their entire population with them, meaning they had no choice but to take cover on a pillar as they waited for backup to arrive.
This is not a great situation.
Where is our team?
I don't know. All the Wardens are over there. Oh god. Let's just let everyone else kill each other, and then we jump in and kill them.
As the Goblins continued to hold the middle, it was announced that in 3 minutes, this cave would start to crumble, killing anyone inside, which forced the Goblins to retreat.
Guys, if that crumbles in 1 minute. When that's gonna crumble, we're all gonna be trapped here. We need to do something now.
In their escape from the middle, they accidentally went through the entrance to the deep dark, meaning if they wanted to go back home, they'd have to go through the side caves that linked each civilization.
If there's a warden, just run. Make sure to stick together the most as you can.
As they walked into the deep dark, they made their way through the caves and spotted a dwarf all alone at the border.
Hey, friend, come here, I got a proposal,
What's up?
Drop all your diamond stuff, hide in the wall, we won't kill you, we'll leave you to the end.
No.
Oh, then you're dead.
Then you die.
Just take him out. No.
I gave you a chance.
As Factions Framed stood face to face with almost the entire Goblin civilization, the middle cave started to crumble, as the war phase had officially begun, opening every border between the civilizations.
Yeah, but luckily there's a barrier for me, so I might just head out, you know. Oh, what's up, bro? Sorry, just a thing, bro.
Get him!
Yeah! Oh my god!
Without realizing, the Goblins were stood in front of a trap this entire time, meaning as soon as the border dropped, Factions Framed was able to activate the trap, killing over half of the Goblin population, as the rest ran for their lives.
What?
Okay, let's go.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, we run.
What happened? What happened?
They trapped the cave.
Ain't no way they fell for that, bro.
We just gotta wait until the other teams fight each other and we're at equal numbers.
No, I say we go to so
No, I'll follow you.
Our whole team's dead, it's fine.
With the deaths of all the Goblins being broadcasted in chat, teams all over the map started to assume that they were crushed in the middle cave that had started to crumble.
They were in the middle when it crumbled.
And now with the Goblins being by far the smallest civilization of all, having only 7 players remaining, the Wardens regrouped in the deep dark and decided now was the perfect time to attack them to try and finish off their final few members.
So what is the plan? We're just gonna wait?
Alright, let's go to the Goblin area. I think we go third party, boys.
Yeah, I'm saying third party sounding pretty good.
Yeah.
But as they left the deep dark, they weren't the only ones with this idea, as the Dwarfs entered the Goblin caves with the same plan. But to the Dwarfs' surprise, it wasn't the Goblins that were inside of these lush caves, as they ran into the entire team of miners that had been forced to exit through the Goblin caves after the middle started to crumble on them.
Oh, watch out, no, there's a cave, get back, there's a cave. Go back.
So as the miners were forced to retreat from the middle, they were in for a shock as the Dwarfs were also making their way into the Goblin cave.
Get the high ground.
Get the high ground, yes.
High ground's worse than Minecraft.
Oh, they're f***ing coming, bro.
Oh, that is a lot of miners.
Oh, there's a miner here! Get him!
Oh, kill him!
Kill him! You're dead, Leroy, you're dead!
A huge fight broke out between these two civilizations, and a few members from each side were killed, before a horde of zombies started attacking both teams, allowing the miners to escape and regroup their entire army.
Wait, go back.
Full back.
After getting away successfully, the miners made their way home to their farm and started to talk about what they were going to do next.
I think we just encountered the strongest team right now.
But as the miners stood talking around, the Dwarfs were making their way through the side caves, hoping to launch another attack on them.
They're here.
Oh, they're here.
Surrender. TNT.
With the miners in sight once again, these two civilizations had a standoff before the miners once again ran from the fight, but this time with a plan.
Everyone go.
Let's go, boys.
Shift in the mine, guys. Here.
Everyone shift in mine. Dig in and shift in. Alright, I can see. I'll tell you if they're coming.
Oh yeah, okay.
What the f is this shot?
Shh. The miners took cover inside of the caves, hoping that the dwarfs would charge after them, allowing them to launch a huge surprise attack. But instead, the dwarfs turned around and went back through the other caves, meaning these miners were just wasting their time.
I don't think they're coming. I don't think they're coming.
Yeah, there's nobody.
Alright, okay.
Mine out.
Bro.
Do we want to stay here in the wall, wait for any team to come past us and just ambush them? Or do we want to see what's at the end of this cave?
I reckon we're still at the end.
Yeah, I reckon go to the end.
After the miners counted up their members, they realised they had their whole team right here, which they hoped that they could use to their advantage by outnumbering the other teams. So they started making their way through the caves and spotted some of the remaining goblins that had been trying to hide from the other teams.
We got goblins.
Charge him.
There's one here. This is camping. He's gonna die. I don't know what he's doing.
After killing a couple of the goblins, these miners lost a member of their own, as a piece of dripstone fell from the roof, killing him. But this wouldn't be the only member they were about to lose, as they turned around and spotted the dwarfs moving into the dripstone caves.
There's a cave falling, we're all dead.
I have 2 gold.
Oh god, that's dwarfs!
The
Dwarfs behind!
Dig up, we have the high ground, everyone dig up!
The miners built up and took cover at the top of the caves as the dwarfs started pushing up trying to pick off anyone they could get their hands on. But as more dripstone started falling from the roof, one of the dwarfs that was trying to push up was also killed.
The cave is collapsing, let's go down,
No, I wanna Oh! No! Not good, man. Not good. Everyone around me is dying!
With the dripstone on the roof starting to fall all over, the miners decided to start breaking the dripstone themselves before it fell on their heads, which didn't exactly go to plan.
We could charge them, but then we're losing our advantage.
Does anyone have any?
Oh my god, how?
Got dripstoned.
You know, I saw Ronan mine that.
Ronan killed him.
I was trying to get rid of these things.
With dripstone being clearly far too dangerous for either of these civilizations to deal with, the dwarfs decided to come up with an entirely different plan.
Everybody, we're mining through them.
Oh, GG2, I have a trust plug.
Oh, if we mine to them. That's genius.
To avoid being crushed by falling dripstone, the dwarfs started mining up the walls of the cave, which the miners quickly spotted.
They're building up. Yeah, they are building up.
Oh shh.
Oh my! Oh my god, the cave's collapsing on us!
And now that the dwarfs were on the same level as the miners, they launched their attack, allowing them to pick off 5 of the miners as the rest of them tried to escape.
No! Please! No! I beg! Have mercy! Have mercy! No!
Just run away and try to pick some people if they're like alone.
Oh, they're coming. Faster.
With no choice but to run after being destroyed by the dwarfs, the miners spotted a mineshaft that they could escape through.
Wait, I see another exit. Wait, go here. Should we hide here? Yeah.
Everyone in the wall, go.
As a few of the miners started to hide from the dwarfs, the rest of their team that were left behind were killed as the dwarfs tried following those that escaped.
Why are we here? They went the other way.
Without realizing, the dwarfs were only a few blocks away from the miners as they stayed dead silent, hoping not to be found. And as the dwarfs moved along, these miners couldn't believe their luck.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think our plan is just to wait until Dwarf and Warden are battling. Yes, exactly. Ooh. That was...
Let's go in the middle, let's get the fuck out of here, bro.
So whilst the miners took cover waiting for the other civilizations to fight, the dwarfs went into the deep dark to see if they could find the Wardens that hadn't been seen for over half an hour. And on their way over, they came across factions framed that had been camping at the trap that had killed over half of the goblins earlier on, after people kept running through it and continued falling to their death.
You know, after I killed all the goblins.
I'm not standing over that, you know. Don't know if there's more than one.
So as the dwarfs passed through the trap and luckily didn't fall in, they charged into the deep dark, leaving a few members behind at the trap.
Okay, we're gonna go kill the Wardens.
Wait, Danny, is that you?
And as they charged into the deep dark, it was clear that the Wardens weren't here, because they had spent the last half an hour running through the caves trying to hunt down the Goblins after seeing them as an easy target, which was quickly reversed as the Goblins started attacking them.
Boys! Help me!
Goblins! Goblins, they're killing our guy!
Oh, they're here, they're here. Help Chazza, help Chazza. Yeah! Let's go, Cabano! Let's go!
As the Wardens were able to kill all but one Goblin, they decided their mission was a success and it was finally time to head home to the Deep Dark, which didn't end very well as they started to head home through the cave that was trapped.
Be patient, Soccer, be patient. Don't go by yourself.
Come on, boys. What's wrong, boys? Is there a problem?
Bro, this trap is so elite, man.
That was disgusting what just happened.
Soccer 51X and Young Jer that had killed their own teammate earlier on after claiming he was bad at PvP walked straight into a trap made by Factions Framed, killing two of the Warden's strongest members, as the rest of the team fell back and had a standoff with the Dwarfs.
They're all there, they're all there.
Hold our ground, let them come down.
After a few minutes of standing around, one of the Wardens spotted a tunnel that led underneath the trap that the Dwarfs had made, so as their whole team acted like they were going to retreat, in reality, they were all crouching inside of the walls of this cave, hoping to sneak behind the Dwarfs and launch an attack.
Listen, there's a cave here, like a tunnel.
With no idea that the Wardens were right beneath them, these Dwarfs were distracted by the last Goblin that had come up right behind them.
Oh, Hutch behind us. Hutch. Yo, how you doing? Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo!
Get him, get him, get him. Yo, Hutch. Oh, Hutch. No, Hutch.
He's on me, he's on me, he's on me, boys. He's on me, he's on me.
As iHutch was killed, the Goblin civilization was officially eliminated, as their entire team had now died. And for the Dwarfs that had held position at this trap, they assumed those Wardens weren't coming back, so also decided to finally leave the trap behind as they went into the Deep Dark to meet up with the rest of their team, that was still looking for the Wardens. But as they had no idea that the Wardens were literally hiding inside of their trap now, they left, giving them the perfect opportunity to chase after and launch an attack.
They're leaving. Bro, come back. We're gonna lose this, but for glory. No, we're gonna win this. What am I on about? We're winning this.
As the Wardens ran through the caves, they arrived back home into the Deep Dark and charged into battle as they spotted the Dwarfs up ahead.
Boys, boys, get them! Get them, boys!
They're full enchanted, what?
But after realizing they were heavily outnumbered, they tried to escape from the fight, which ended horribly.
Oh, no, turn.
Go, run back!
As almost the entire Warden civilization were killed by the Dwarfs in their own cave, the remaining few that managed to escape hid underground.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
And now, as a few Wardens were hiding, the war phase officially came to an end, and the final phase of this event was announced, as the world started to crumble everywhere except the middle cave.
Middle cave, we need to head to the middle cave.
So as the world started to crumble around them, they all made a run for the middle that was currently occupied by the miners that had been hiding here since they managed to escape from the Dwarfs earlier on.
We're in the middle.
Oh, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down.
Go back down, back down. We're in the middle already, so it doesn't matter.
Whilst these guys stayed silent underneath the middle, the Dwarfs started making their way over as they tried their best to avoid being crushed by the falling blocks.
Oh dear Lord Almighty, that is a lot of blocks.
And as everyone that was hiding were forced to move out, some players started to run into people from the other civilizations, which caused a few fights to break out.
Who's there? Oh my god, who are you? Didn't you die? Get over here, boy! We both suck. Get him, Brigley!
So as all civilizations made their way to the middle, the Dwarfs arrived first and took control over the island with their 13-player nation, as the rest of the players from the other civilizations made their way over and were destroyed by the Dwarfs.
No! Come on, let's chill. Oh dear, come on, man. Yo, Framed, come on, not like this, not like...
As the king of the Warden civilization died, they had now also been eliminated, and as the Dwarfs held control of the middle island, they had no idea that all of the miners were still hiding right beneath them, waiting for the perfect time to strike.
Oh, that's not my team!
After spotting an opportunity, the miners came out of hiding and attacked two of the dwarfs, hoping to catch them by surprise. But as expected, with the dwarfs having almost triple their player count, they were easily able to fight back.
Kill him all, son! Get him! Get him!
I have to do it, Ronan. Oh, I fell.
Oh, Ronan. Oh, Ronan. Oh, that was a disaster. What a disaster.
With 4 of the 5 miners now dead, it was all down to 1 miner. But of course, with 11 dwarfs remaining, it was clear at this point who was going to win.
Oh, Raven's over there! I see Raven! He's over there!
Wait, one's in the roof. Wait.
I see him! He's over there!
So as they spotted the final miner at the top of the cave, they carefully built up towards him and attacked him as he stood with no chance against the dwarfs.
Guys, try your
Sorry, it's come to this, Raven.
I'm the hero of the story!
Got him!
There we go!
You're dead!
Dwarfs! Let's go!
So with the last miner being dead, the dwarfs were officially crowned as the rulers of the underground.